Hey, you guys, I am going to help you get started on this Canvas quiz because we really want to make sure we get these correct, and it can be a little confusing sometimes for students how to type it in. So look what I have here. I have a piece of paper. That is absolutely what you need to. So get a piece of paper, label it with the EE.4B, Writing and Solving Equations. That's the title of this quiz. Get your paper, get it all labeled, and here we go. I'm going to take you back and forth a little bit from your Canvas screen to then show you what I'm writing down, just to make sure you're with me. So here's the title of our quiz today. That's what I wrote on the top of my paper. It says watch this video first. There will be a video there when I'm done making it. So question number 1 says, you and your friends go to the museum and pay a total of $34. If each ticket costs $6 and you pay $10 for parking, how many people went to the museum? So far, all we've done is written the equation. That's still step number 1. Actually, step number 1 is this part that I already did for you. Assign a variable. So if the question asks how many people went, then X is the number of people. How many people went? Now, in this first box, we are going to write an equation from this scenario. This is the part we've practiced a lot the last couple of days. If X is the number of people, which number in that situation goes along with the people? Each ticket costs $6. A ticket's per person, right? So it's going to be 6x. See what I'm typing in here? 6x plus the $10 for parking is going to equal $34. So that first box, see what I got typed in? That first box gives me my equation. Now, I'll show you my paper in a second, but I'm also going to, right now, what I'm doing is I'm writing that equation down. I wrote number 1, and I'm writing 6x plus 10 equals 34. Because what this box asks for is a solution. Well, I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on my paper before I get that solution. So now I am going to share with you my work on my paper. So here's my paper that I've got in front of me while I'm doing this on Canvas, right? So I got my title. Here's the equation that I already found. I typed that into Canvas. I got it written down on my paper. You should write it down in your paper as well. Now I'm going to solve it. Minus 10 minus 10, 6x equals 24, divide by 6, divide by 6, and x equals 4. That is the solution to the equation. So now I go back to Canvas and look at what it tells me. You're going to do it this way. Part of the reason I'm making this video is because it's like this on this Canvas quiz, and then it's also like this on a practice test and on a test. So I really want to make sure you guys understand how we're typing this in. So solution as an equation means this is where I type in x equals 4. That was my solution as an equation. I got x equals 4. Now what does this mean? Solution, a number with a label? Well, this is the point where the squeaky table, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it sounds almost like a mouse every time I move. A number with a label means, what does this mean? You're going to fill in the blanks from this story. So let's read this. Blank went to the museum. What would make sense to put here? Well, that's where we put together our solution as an equation, x equals 4, with what we assigned the variable as. This 4 means 4 people. Watch your spelling. I did put 1 space between 4 and people because that's how you do it grammatically, right? No other spaces, nothing else weird. But this is my solution as an equation. This is my solution with a label. 4 people. What does this answer actually mean? 4 people went to the museum. I'm going to help you with one more. Number 2, your bicycle needs to be fixed. A mechanic charges $40 for each hour of labor, and the new parts cost $35. The total cost of fixing the bike is $95. How long did it take the mechanic to fix the bicycle? Okay, X is the number of hours. I'm folding my paper vertically right now because I'm just realizing that I probably want some columns. You know, I like to do that. See, I just fold it in half vertically so I get some columns so I can organize my work a little better. Okay, I'm going to type my equation in here. X is the number of hours, so reread that and decide which value is going to go along with X. $40 for each hour or $30 for the parts? $40 per hour. X is the number of hours, so X goes with 40. $40 per hour plus the $35 for parts equals 95. You know what I'm doing right now? I'm writing number 2 on my paper, and I'm writing that equation down. 40x plus 35 equals 95. Okay, I'm going to bring you back to my paper and show you the work that I'm doing here. So first, I wrote my own equation down. This is the equation I came up with, and I wrote it down so that I can now solve it. Minus 35 minus 35, 40x equals 60. Divide by 40, divide by 40, and x equals, okay, this was all about hours. 60 divided by 40, that doesn't go into that nicely. So I'm going to type it in my calculator. 60 divided by 40 is 1.5. Okay, x equals 1.5. I showed my work and I got my solution written down. Now we go back to Canvas and we say, okay, how do we type this in? Solution as an equation, x equals 1.5. Solution, a number with a label. Let's read this and see what makes sense. It took blank to fix the bicycle. 1.5 is going to be in there, and then look at how we assign the variable. It took 1.5 hours to fix the bicycle. So you're going to write your equation, you're going to solve it, and then type in your solution as an equation, x equals whatever, and then you type in your solution relating it back to the question. Okay, try these. You actually only have 4 more total. There's 6 total problems on here, I think. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Yep, you only have to go up to number 6, and we already did 2 of them. If you have any questions, if you get stuck on anything, of course, ask me, and I will be happy to help you move forward.